Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's September 18th, 2022, and I'm over here in the at the base camp area right over here. That's the roadway going up to the pasture. I haven't finished that yet. Yesterday I started making my way down here along the pond here, and so I got a couple of ash trees that I've just got to top here and take the root balls off, stick them over there for the next hugelkultur pit. We could be getting some rain this morning. We've gotten lots and lots of forecasts for rain over this summer and fall and all, and had very little. So I think that it's unlikely that we'll get it this morning. There also calls for it this afternoon. So I want to get down here. This is an area that will get really slick because it's lower level down in here. And I've got an ash tree that I took down here. But one of the things I want to do, boy, there's coyote prints all along in here. One of the things I want to do is get to our property line, just a little ways down in here. And there's a really bad dead ash tree right here. And the reason that I don't like this one very much at all is that some of the tops have already fallen down on the ground when I walked over there. So it's just falling apart. And those are ticklish ones. I don't need any more to come down on Elon, the excavator. I have one more mirror to replace, which came in yesterday afternoon. But I want to try and get that one down without any big issues. I've got a couple more dead trees on the other side of it, but it looks like I've got a path that I can make my way down in there. But that's what I'm going to work on this morning, see if I can clear this out some. What I probably will do, instead of hauling all of this out right now, I'll probably clear out small spots along the side here as I work my way in, just so I can pile up some of the brush. If I don't get to it this year, it'll make great habitat over the winter months, give some shelter. But that'll all break down and I can put it in hugelkultur pits next year if I don't get to it. So there are some small spots where I can actually pile the material up and all. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this dead ash out, not this dead ash, this ash tree that I knocked over yesterday. Then come down, clean up around here a little bit, and see if I can safely get this one down, and then try and make my path down there. See how far I can get today. Because what I'm going to is the southmost post from the property that separates our neighbors from us on this side of the property, and then I can work my way up along the north-south border there. My goal is to clearly define where the property lines are so that I'm not infringing on the neighbor's property, and it's just much easier to see where we are. I like having paths or roadways along the property line if at all possible, just so it's much easier to get around on the property and all. And then I can work my way up in the rest of the area. So that's what I'm going to start doing this morning. I'm going to work down here, and this beautiful soil down in here, really gorgeous. So if I can clear this area out, especially along the south border, although the beaver have taken down quite a few trees out here, next spring I can take a whole bunch of the willows and do hardwood cuttings, put them right in here, and they take right off. The beaver will take a whole bunch of them, but I'd like to get a few hundred curly willows planted along the margins down in here. But that's for next spring. So let's see what I can get accomplished. Okay, well, I just got off the Hulk. I smoothed out the driveway here some, the roadway. And before that I was on Elon there, taking out some of the material that was in the roadway that I'm putting in here along the pond edge to get to the property line. So I did clear out a little spot over here. I cleared out a few spots, but cleared out this spot so I could temporarily pile this material here. And even if this material is here for, a couple of years, it'd break right down. I think I'll make another hugelkultur pit, but once I've got to decide where it will be. And I really don't want to dig a big pit. I mean, this isn't nearly enough material to put in a standard pit that I put. So I'm going to concentrate more on working on getting some of the other access roadways in here. I was able to get that big dead ash out of here. That was really nice. Cleared around in here a little bit. And fortunately, I was able, though it isn't that far, able to get down here and get to where the property line is. And fortunately the neighbor had gone ahead and placed these PVC pipes here right along the property line, and there's some more up there. I'll have to spot them. We'll put some red trail marking tapes along them, and that way there I'll be able to make my way up on our side of the property here. Here's the neighbor's property over on this side. So just trying to identify just where the properties are. There's an old trail right through here where the deer have made their way through. And this has worked out pretty well. So, not too bad. Glad I was able to make it down to here. And then I'll move on from here. So this mission was accomplished. Now on to the next phase.